Welcome back to Sub-Zero Detailing, everyone. Behind me, I've got a beautiful 996 lapis blue Porsche. This is the dream. I'm going to be honest with you, I love this car. Top 3 Porsches for me, top 5 cars, honestly. This car is in rough condition. The guy that owns it, what a cool guy. Hopefully we'll see him a bit later on camera. He drives this car. This is not some Porsche that stands in a garage. This car gets driven. And sadly, you can see it. It has a lot of defects on the paint. The headlights are yellowed. The bolsters are worn. But you know, I think that's what makes this thing beautiful. But today, we're going to make it even more beautiful. We're doing a full assessment on it now. The client's going to be in about 2 hours. So we're going to assess, we're going to do a wash, and we're going to put together a nice quote for him to say, listen, this is what we're going to do on your car. So stay tuned. Make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. And if you guys want to see more like this, make sure to go follow us, man. Okay, first thing we're seeing, literally as the water touches it, this car is beating. Which either means it's got a fresh wax on it, a very good one at that, or this is ceramic coated. I've met this client once, he seems like the type of guy that would coat it. However, the rest of the car has so many scratches on it. If we're doing a polish on this car, we're 100% going to be polishing off the ceramic coating. So that's always something to consider. Look out for beating. Guys, we're going to jump on assessing the paint now. For that, you need 2 things. Number 1, thickness gauge. This tells you how thick's the paint, what do you have to work with, how deep can you go. Number 2, an inspection light. Something that can give you lots of views. Very, very important. They are a bit more on the expensive side, but if you're a detailer, you need these 2 things. Got a little app, links to the device. We're going to push this little end onto the paint. It's going to tell us how thick the paint is. Let's show you. OEM paint ranges anything from 50, 60 microns all the way up to about 180 microns. Got a direct indication here that we are working with repaint. So you want to check different spots on the same panel. Check it low, check it high. Sometimes what happens, fender gets damaged, they spray the fender, but to get the correct color code, they blend in. Then you might get a double layer of paint here, but this will be OEM. So always very, very important to note, you want to check at least 3 different points on one panel. I like to go close left, close right, high top, high low, because that touches all the potential adjacent panels that could have been sprayed. So we're going to work our way through the car now, just to make sure what we've got working with. Something important to note, this works only on metal. You can't measure plastic. So if you go, for example, to a panel like this is plastic, and you read and you measure a second layer of paint there, you can only assume this has a second layer of paint on it. So when you do your polishing process, very, very important to note, this could be repainted. Here you can see original panel. So as you can see, that's measuring green, which means original spray work. When you get to the inner side, it's 60 microns. Now, when that says this layer is too thin, that's when you need to start being very careful. For that, we won't be able to do a rotary cut on it, so we'll most likely lean towards a DA with a nice cut pad. As you can see, the one side is 90, the other side is measuring 60, which means at some stage this car already received quite an aggressive polish. Here's a very good example of one panel that's original and resprayed. If you can look at the back here, 170, second layer of paint, go to the front, original, 130 microns, which means rear end, rear bumper was most likely sprayed, got blended into the fender, but they didn't touch the front side. If you've got very trained eyes, or if it wasn't a proper spray job, if you look carefully, you'll actually be able to see a blend line. As I discussed, inspection lights, super important. The reason for that is it emulates different lights. So as you can see, first one is yellow, it gives you sunlight. So if you guys follow that light, you'll be able to see tons and tons of swirls. The reason we wash like this and not like this is because of that exact reason. If you pick up marks that's running in a horizontal movement or linear, you can see it's you leaving the marks versus this, most likely a non-professional washing the car with not the right bucket system, with not the right tools, not the right wash mitt, picking up dust, picking up dirt, and leaving tons of swirl marks on the car. If you hear us speak about swirl marks, we talk about a paint enhancement. Paint enhancement is a single-step polish focused on removing swirl marks. In this case, I'm going to tell you now, we're most likely going to be doing a paint correction, which means it will be a multi-step polish. Always important to note, you want to work away from the light. So if the light is there, you want to be on the opposite side of it, keeping it quite far away, moving it around so you can detect the different scratches. In this case, the scratches are very, very visible, so it's not really necessary for this light. When you're looking at finer scratches, smaller marks, for example here, you'll see you won't really pick them up unless you bring the light close. We finished with our assessment. Just to show you guys on the interior, she is very, very nice, very clean. The things we did pick up is small little things, especially on your leather sections. See like that, small scuff markies that can get repaired. Obviously, it's not that bad, but certain people it bothers a lot more. As you can see on the gear lever there as well, a little bit faded, the plastics there on the interior, the steering wheel, and the same for that side door card. The paint is in really rough condition. We are looking at getting a quote for respraying the bumper, so we're going to get that shortly. Then the whole car is getting a full paint correction. Certain areas are actually going to require some wet sanding. Headlight restoration. We've got a lot of yellowing and fading on the headlight, so that's going to need a proper sand. Then the interior repairs that I spoke about, and then we're obviously going to quote on doing a ceramic package on this vehicle. But that's about it. The paint does look savable. There's a lot of room to work with, so we should be able to polish at least 80% of these marks out. So should see the client in the next few minutes, and that's how you do an assessment.